Good morning, guys. Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden of the Rochester in beautiful Alabama at 7:45 a.m. in the morning. All right, now I finished this one last night. Okay, unfortunately though, I had all kinds of craziness going on, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to do this video this morning. So here we are, Super Pedro. Okay, now Pedro wanted to be anonymous. He didn't want to use his last name, so we just called him Super Pedro. Yes, they believe told burritos in a single bound. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's a tamale. No, it is Super Pedro. All right. So anyway, you know I gotta bust your balls, man. Just the way it is. Anyway, went ahead. Here's your console, man. It's all done. All right. We got a Trinity. Got an ACV3 in it. 250 gig drive. Up on the line servers. Along with a 10-day trial of Purge 4.0 for GTA 5. BO2, MW3, and Ghost offhosts, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel. And of course, you have College Football Revamped version 9, okay, on this thing, fully modded, ready to go. And you got GoldenEye on here, 007, repacked by Smod. All right, so we're going to fire it up. Okay, I'm going to have you pay attention to the screen here. There we go. All right, the system booted. And we're going to boot into FSD Dash. We're going to get some notifications from the server, letting us know it's online live and all that other happy nonsense. And then once that happens, I'm going to go through this thing with you, okay? So just bear with me here. Let me get that a little better there, so that way you can see a little better. Okay, there we are. All right, so we got Welcome to Alliance. We're going to get one more. And that's going to be the Off by the Purge. Okay, this is out of time. It's not out of time. It's just something that just got to fix, all right? So anyway, all right, we're here. Good. Life is grand. Under emulators, you got FCUX, which is NES emulator. You got SNES 360. You got MAME. You got Genesis Plus 360, you got Game Boy Advance, and we're back to FCEUX. Alright, back out of there. Xbox Classic games, okay? You got a couple classic games on there, alright, that are from the original Xbox. You got your homebrew section where your tools reside to blow the console up. And then, of course, you've got your Xbox Live Arcade, a myriad mind-boggling amount of arcade games, including, yes, the Goldenballs. There you are, okay? Well, back out of there. Alright, your Xbox 360 games, okay, we got a bunch of them on there for you. Alright, we'll start off with Advanced Warfare. Work our way through. There's your Ncaa Football 14, which is modded with version 9 for College Football Revamped. Alright, that's fully installed and everything. And then, of course, all the old titles that we all know, love, and play. Alright, and then we're back to Advanced Warfare. Back out of there. Go to the homebrew section right here. We're going to go to the original dashboard. Here's the original dashboard. We'll click on that. Alright, square should pop up. There we are. Hello, Super Pedro. You're on Alliance Live. You currently have 29 reserve days left. Got it good. Okay? Back out of there. You will see that you're up, you're online, you're alive, our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And then, of course, over in our fifth tab, we have our BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, Modern Warfare 3 cheats, and Modern Warfare 2 cheats, okay? To disable it, hit A. To enable it, hit A. All right? Now, we'll go ahead. We'll get back over here. I'm going to load the profile. And what we're going to do, we'll do a couple of mods on this thing, so that way then you can see what, where, how, and who, and all that other happy nonsense. Okay. Now, here we are. Good. We'll sign in. And there we go. Alright, we're signed in. It's an offline profile, by the way, so, you know, it's not going to be on Xbox Live. That's for you to do and put your profile on there, okay? So anyway, we'll go to games right here. Alright, first one we'll start off with. I passed it up already. Okay, there it is. We'll do Ncaa Football 14. This is already set up and everything. You don't have to do a damn thing. Alright, the only thing that you're going to have to do is go to College Football Revamped GitHub, okay? Start on your browser or whatever, so that way then you can keep up with updates if they have any, in which they do, because they have a lot of people writing for this damn thing. It's crazy. All right, and also to download new rosters, stuff like that. All right, you know, college, you know, the college team jerseys and the new colors and stuff, because they're always modifying and they keep up on this. It's crazy. It's got a bunch of people that write for it. I mean, there's a ton of people on there that write for this damn thing. All right, so like I said, stick with the College Football Revamped GitHub, okay? Just Google it. It'll come up. Click on it. Start in your browser, so that way then, if there's any updates, you'll know about it, all right? So anyway, here we are. We're at play now, okay? Just so you can see it all works and everything, all right? Back out of there, you got your Dynasty, your Road to Glory, your team management, your settings, your 2020 season, Ultimate Team, Xbox Live, My Ncaa Legacy, and of course, College Football Revamped EA Sports Extras, okay? So you got a ton of stuff on there, and it's ready to go. Like I said, put your profile on it, get some gold, go play with the people. You're all good. Alright, so we're going to back out of here. Go to Xbox Home, bring it back. We'll go back to FSD Dash. Hey, brother, how are you, Emmanuel? Good to see you. Alright, now, here we go. Okay, now we're done there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of GTA 5 with the Purge menu. So we'll go to Xbox 360 games. We'll rock on over to GTA 5. There you are. We'll hit that. We'll start it up. Text box is going to pop up. Please select D-pad left and X. That's going to be for 3.9. 4.0 statically opens with right D-pad and right thumbstick. So you don't want to choose the same controls for the menu, because if you do that, both menus are going to pop up, and you're going to be like turning stuff on, turning stuff off, not realizing what the hell is going on, and you don't want to do that, okay? We're going to load into a game save right here. I'm going to show you some mods with 3.9 as well as 4.0. 3.9 is the older menu that's been around forever. Okay, 4.0 is the newer menu. All right, that's the one that's getting slated for release. You know, like I said, it's got all kinds of stuff on there, so you know, it'll keep you busy for a while. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to back out of here once we're done here. I'm going to show you BO2. I'm going to show you the offhosts. I'm going to show you the what's called Jiggy and Sentinel for zombies and for multiplayer. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time. All right, copying, pasting files and folders over to this thing. Okay, as well as the emulators and also the original games, how to play them. All right, so we got a lot to go through. So you know, just please watch this video. It's very, very important that you watch this. Okay. So I'm going to take a stroll out of here. Now the menu is streaming actually from the server, so it takes it a second for it to come into play. All right, so you know, because that's the way it is. The XCX is stupid. Okay, so it's just a communicator, I should say. All right, as in Star Trek or Star Wars or whatever it is that you want to do. Yeah, Mark Hamill and all that crap. All right. So anyway, what'll happen is all of a sudden this thing will stream up, and you'll see 4.0 in the right on the right hand side of the screen, and you'll see 3.9. Opening up 3.9, you hit D-pad left and X. There it is right there. Okay. And to close it, D-pad left and X. All right. So on and so forth. And there's 4.0. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press right D-pad and right thumbstick. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to open up 3.9, and it's very easy. A to select, A to select. See what I'm saying? Okay, you know, and then B to back out. All right. Now there's a ton of stuff on here, including Tony Stun Gun strippers. You gotta have them. Okay. But anyway, all right. Let's go to misc options. We're going to back this up a little bit, so that way then we got some time here. All right. There we are. Nice bright sunny day. There you go. Okay. It's morning. Okay. I wish I could do that in real life. That would be, like, really cool. All right, so anyway, we'll back out of there. We're going to close 3.9 by hitting D-pad left and X. We're going to open 4.0 by hitting right D-pad and right thumbstick. Just like that. Now, again, A to select, okay? A to turn it on. All right, now, give yourself all weapons, infinite ammo, super punch, super run, super jump, super swim. No ragdoll and phone D&D. Anything grayed out, like right here, that's for online only. Those menus come to life when you're online in a session, okay? So, we get out of there now. We hit B. Okay, you got quick options. Okay, go off the radar, slow-mo, clean ped, invisible vehicle. Drone mode, up, and away. And you articulate with the thumbsticks. Okay, and then to go ahead, you can zoom in with the right trigger, zoom out with the left trigger. Very easy. All right. Then, of course, you can go to teleport to target zone. So if you highlight that and you hit A, there you are, there you are, there you are, there you are, there you are. Back here, over here, there you go. Okay, now. Air superiority, self-explanatory, okay? R button, you blow stuff up with it, okay? That's a missile. So you hit that. Well, first you have to check mark it. And then you can hit it, see? Thought he was going to get away, didn't you? Well, he didn't. And I hate that car. Hate that bike. Hate this car. Hate everything. Hate myself. Okay, there I go. So anyway, yeah, but I'm in God mode, so I can't die. All right, so anyway, you thought you were going to get away too, didn't you? Shooting fish in a barrel. And then, of course, we have slow missiles, okay? LB, and you can watch them going in. Isn't that cute? Look at that, huh? Yeah, you thought you were going to put on the brakes, huh? That didn't work either, did it? All right, so anyway, okay, that's air superiority, okay? Now, RC car mode, if you click that and you're in a car, you can control it from the sky just like you would a little remote control car. You can tag people in another session, all right? And really? Yeah, there's your convertible, buddy, okay? And you can tag people in a session. All right, and when you tag them, you can take control of their car. They won't even know what the hell's going on, okay? Then, of course, yeah, I like that. Okay, then, of course, you have creator mode, okay? Now, creator mode, you hit that, you got vehicle spawner, okay? And you got PTFX spawner. Now, you can spawn cars anywhere you want, okay? So, you ever want to spawn one here and here, okay? You put one there, and we can put one there. There you go, on the roof. Yep. And, yeah, you put a whole bunch, okay? There you go. All right, so anyway, that's spawning cars and all that kind of good stuff, okay? So we'll back out of there. We'll back out of there. All right, we'll turn creator mode off, okay? And we'll get out of drone mode, all right? And we'll turn off air superiority. Whoop. And we'll turn that off. And here I am with this gigantic mess. Okay, alright, so anyway, there you go. Now you can go to My Player, alright? It shows your wallet, balance, your health, your armor, and all that. And when you go to all players in the section, it shows everything so you know who to mug and who not to mug. Alright? Teleport locations, every teleport location in Los Santos and then some. Alright, and then you can go ahead 10 feet into the nearest vehicle, into a personal vehicle. You got your IPL maps, and you can stash your current location. Alright, recovery options, again, online only. That menu comes to life when you're online. Character options, stash current pet variation. Okay, your model changer, alright? This is fun, because you can be an FIB. You can be a female. You can be a security guard. You can be a mercenary. You can be a jet pilot. But I like being a stripper because I can rock a thong and a friggin' bikini like there's no tomorrow. Look at that bitch. Ooh, yeah. Ah! Okay, so we'll back out of there. All right, now. Okay. Component prop editor. You can edit everything on it. Okay, anything that's drawable, a texture, a palette, hats, glasses, ears, all that crap. You can do anything with it. Genealogy editor. Okay, that's the head blend data, okay? Set the head blend data, head shape, skin tone, you know, I mean, all that crap, all right? It's all right there. Back out of there. Restore original, then you got animations. You can put on animations, like our favorite, which is push-ups. Yes. Yes, that's it. Up and down, yeah. Okay, we got enough of that. Okay, we'll stop that crap. All right? Fluid animations, drunk as fuck, feminine, masculine, okay? Fleeing, alien run. Okay, so on and so forth. Female hiker. There you go. With it. And then, of course, you got a male hiker. Yeah, Okay, look at me. And we'll reset that crap. Okay? So anyway, there you are. All right? Back out of there, back out of there. And then, of course, we have scenarios that we can put them in, like yoga. Yes. Stretch it, baby. Stretch it. Come on, come on. You know you want to stretch. There you go. That's it right there. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, very good. All right, we're going to get out of there. All right, now. Get excited over that. Alright, now, pet options, okay? Pet spawner. You can spawn anything you want, okay? And you know what's going to happen here, okay? Because what do? I'm going to spawn a bunch of strippers. See? A whole bunch, and then some, and more strippers, okay? Now, I got 10,000 strippers. I'm ready to go, alright? Look at that. I got a party. I got an orgy going on, you know? Look at this shit. Yeah, Ooh, yeah, Here we go. Alright? So, anyway, now, what you can do with that, alright, is if you have spawn pet managers, you got 12 of them right there. See, you can select with the arrows whatever you want to remove or whoever you want to remove, so on, like this one, and you can go delete or you can teleport to it, okay? You delete that one, yeah, so on and so forth, okay? So anyway, you get the idea, right? Alright? Vehicle options, that's, if you have a car and you go into that, you can adjust the armor, the color, the paint palettes, you know, the whole 9 yards and everything. I mean, it's crazy, okay? There's a bunch of stuff that you can choose on there. Alright, Los Santos Customs, that's to spawn a vehicle when you're not in drone mode. You can spawn bikes, motorcycles, cars, women, men, transvestites, whatever you want, okay? Weapons options, my favorite, the gravity gun, which works really good. When in doubt, grab a stripper, just like so. Okay, throw her up in the air and move her around. Throw her up in the air and move her around, okay? And then we'll bash her down on the ground. We'll put her up against the garage door. We'll bring her back up here. We'll throw her around, so on and so forth, okay? And pretty much, yeah, you wind up with a mess on your hands, okay? Now, all right, you can also use it on cars, too, see? Like this. And you throw it up in the air, and you can use it as a weapon, in fact, see? Works really good, all right? Bring it down, bring it back, beat up some cars, whatever you want to do, beat up a fire truck, so on and so forth, throw it up in the air, get rid of it, and just throw it up in the air and let it go. Okay, so as you can see, that works really good, okay? Then, of course, you got Tony Stripper Flinger, okay? Now, turn off the gravity gun, all right? When in doubt, you're out of bullets, fire some strippers at some stuff. See? Works real good. Now, these cars are on God mode, so I ain't going to hurt them, all right? But this guy isn't, and as you can see, I'm fucking his car up really good, okay? And he's running away. So on and so forth, okay? So anyway, there's Tony Stripper Flinger. Back out of there, okay? Now, what we got missed options, protections, menu options, okay? Click on that. Make it big, make it small, make it wide, make it huge, whatever you want to do. Alright? Creator mode. That's got a bunch of stuff on here. Draw debug lines, disable lock on, disable pet reaction, show tag into the info card when you tag something. Okay? Origin offset, trace method, and flags, all kinds of crazy stuff in there. Alright? So there you go. We're back out of there. My stash stuff, that's everything that you stash. Pet variations, paint palettes, and teleports. Okay? Bait options, show frames per second. That's 4.0 in a nutshell. There you go. I'm going to back out of there. And there we go. Alright, now, we're going to go to BO2. Let's go to BO2. Alright. Hey, Antonio, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Alright. Now, okay, Pedro. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of Black Ops 2, alright, with our off host. So, we'll go to games. Here we go. BO2. Hit that. Start it up. Alright. It's going to say Black Ops 2 is bypassed, and then what's going to happen is it's going to load the cheats. Alright, and then we're going to go into the multiplayer section of this thing, okay? And we're going to do that with an offline profile, okay? Because like I said, I'm not going online with your console. That is for you to do, okay? So, alright, here we go. Dolby, yeah, we got all that. Okay, we're going to hit the start button. Here we go. Alright. Now, press start. Yep. And now we'll go to multiplayer. Okay? Now, the off-host works the same way for all of the games that are mentioned in the guide. Okay? So we're going to go to multiplayer now. You're going to see Black Ops cheats are loaded, and Black Ops 2 is bypassed, and all this other stuff. Alright, and it's going to bring it up, and we're going to do a local game right here. Okay? So we'll set up the bots. We'll do 9 of them, and then we're going to start the match. Okay? Now, with Jiggy, holding left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. That'll open it up. At A to select, X to back out. For the off-host, and this goes for all the games that are mentioned in the guide. D-pad left to open it. X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. Alright? So anyway, we'll start the match here. Okay, here we go. Alright, and once it starts, I'm going to narrate what I'm doing. Okay, so that way then it gives you an idea. Because I don't know if you modded before or not. I have no idea, so, you know, I mean, I want you to get a feel for it. I want to give you enough knowledge to become dangerous, okay? So anyway, we'll hit A. Okay, now, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. There it is. We're going to go to main mods. We're going to hit A. We're going to go to quick mods and hit A. What you select is going to come up over here, okay? Now, we're going to back out of here by hitting X, all right? Now, if you want to get online with Jiggy, you have to go into a section by yourself first. Then you go into host only, okay? And then what you do is you force the host, okay? Now, when you force the host, then you back out of that section, go into a public section, and you'll have Jiggy online. With the off-host, you can turn on, turn off anytime. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do this, okay? So anyway, we'll back out of here. All right, now, I'm going to modify some bullets here, okay? And we'll go ahead and we'll add some dog bullets, okay? Back out of there, back out of there. Now, the off-host, D-pad left, there's the off-host right there. X to select. Turn all this crap on using X and the D-pad. Okay, on screen, this, and this. ASP, we'll turn that on. Whoop. Okay, we'll do pyramids. Yep. Name, distance, weapon, snap lines. Okay? Then we'll stand up, back out of there, hit D-pad left to close it. When it turns blue, let them have it. Pretty much works real good. We'll fly through the air with Jiggy. We'll get a bird's eye view of the map itself. There we go. And pretty much we are walking on water, and everybody is dying, as you can see. Okay? And then some. Alright? Works real good. Okay? When in doubt, you have an idiot in there that's bothering you, just go to unfair aimbot. And pretty much you'll piss off everybody in the lobby, because now you can shoot your building, schools, and everything else and get automatic headshots. Life is good. Then, of course, they're going to get pissed off at you, send you hate mail, and probably ban your profile. Alright? But anyway, okay, there it is in a nutshell. Okay, that's Jiggy. Alright, so don't do what I do online. Okay, I mean, be cool with it. Alright? You know, I mean, unless someone's being like a real ass or something, you know, for no reason. Oh, the doggy's going to get barbecued. See you, doggy. Alright. So anyway, you know, just be cool with it. Don't do what I do, okay? It's just demonstration. Alright, so anyway, now, what we'll do is we'll back out of here. Alright? We'll leave the lobby there. We'll back out of here. We're gonna go straight to zombies. Now I'm going to show you Sentinel menu, okay? Sentinel, you hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. That's going to open it up. You can use X to select on that one. And then push in on the right thumbstick to back out of it, okay? So anyway, here comes the Earth. Life is good. Yes, it looks like that today. We'll click on that. We'll click on that. We'll start that up, and we'll start the match, okay? Now I'm going to show you a little bit of this menu right here, and then we will move on to getting this thing online for the first time, which is very important, okay? So, bear with me, okay? Watch this crazy stuff. Here we go. All right, now. All right, waiting the challenge, good. All right. Now, the instructions for the menu are going to pop up over here. There you go. All right, now I'm going to hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. There is Sentinel. All right, I'm going to hit X to select. I'm going to turn God mode on, infinite ammo on, unlimited sprint, double speed, no clip, okay? And I'm going to bring this down to toggle the aimbot. I'm going to turn that on. Now, I'm going to back out of there by hitting the right thumbstick. I'm going to weapons menu, and I'm going to grab something a little bit better than this, okay? We'll use a fully automatic RPG, okay? Now, that's fully automatic, all right? Now, we'll wake the zombies up. Ah, here they come. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah. Hey, buddy, wake up, bud. Yeah, here I am. I'm right here. Here I am. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Oh, look, I got a bunch of them. They're all coming after me. Oh, so scary. All right. So anyway, as you can see, all right, they're all coming after me. I'm in God mode. They can't kill me. But I can kill them very easily by just holding in the left trigger and pushing it and pulling in on the right trigger. Fully automatic RPG. There you go. All right. Now, we're back out of here. Okay, you got the weapons menu, fun menu, models menu, forge menu, zombies menu, power-up menu, rounds menu, teleport menu, maps mods, lobby mods, game settings, menu settings, players menu, all players menu, so on and so forth. Okay, I mean, there's a ton of stuff in there. Explore, have a blast with it. All right, it's a lot of fun. Get the freak out of my face. All right, so anyway, there you go. All right, that's Sentinel. Now, I'm going to close that out by hitting the right thumbstick. There it goes, and it disappears. Pretty easy, right? Okay, there you go. Want to open it up? Left trigger. Push in the right thumbstick, there it is. Push it again, there you go. Alright, so there it is. Now, I'm going to get out of here. Now we're going to get to some of the important parts here that I want you to pay attention to. Please, you got to listen to me on this. Otherwise, it will not get online and it will drive you friggin' nuts, okay? So, very important that you follow this instruction right here, okay? You only got to do this one time. Alright, you don't have to do it multiple times, just one time, okay? So here's what we're going to do, alright? When you first get this thing, do not just power it on. Please don't do that. You will not get anywhere. You will get to the Xbox 360 logo. And it'll sit there and glow at you and going, yeah. You know what it is? It's Helen Keller on crack because it's trying to find a server and can't find it. So we got to set it up on your network first. This is how we do this, okay? Like I said, one-shot deal. Look, take the drive door out before you power it on. Grab hold of the hard drive. Place it up there, okay? Plug it in. Plug the HDMI cord in. Power it on. Alright, now, when the system boots, what's going to happen is this thing's going to come to the Xbox 360 original dashboard and logo. Alright, now, when it does that, okay, you're going to go ahead and we're going to go to system and then we're going to go to settings. And then we're going to go to network settings or settings system, whatever the hell it is, okay? So anyway, just let this go here and you're going to sync up your controller. Then what you can do, go up, go over, settings, system. Network settings. Your Wi-Fi is going to pop up over here somewhere, alright? Click on it, put your password in. When you do that, it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection. We're looking for a check mark, 2 red X's. Don't care about Xbox Live or Internet, okay? The only one that we really care about is right there, okay? Because that sets it up on your network. You are now communicating with your router, okay? That's the first step. Because if you can't get to your router, you can't get to the internet, and you sure as hell are not getting there, okay? So, make sure you have that check mark there, alright? If you don't have a check mark, and I'm using a regular Netgear Nighthawk router, okay? It's set up with WP2A security. Plain and simple, just the password. If you have any kind of special firewall on it, if you have any kind of special ports that you're blocking and stuff like that, or you're using a MAC address enabled, router, where you got to enable the MAC address of the unit on the router first and whitelist it before it gets on your network, that's on you, okay? So please, for the love of God, if you're using any kind of special security or anything like that, make sure that you have a way for this thing to get to it and you get that check mark. If you do not get that check mark, you're not getting online. It's that simple, all right? So anyway, you're running WP2A, regular password, cool. You're going to get a check mark, 2 red X's. Once you get that, shut the system down, all right? Now, once the system shut down, you son of a... Okay, now, what you're going to do, take the hard drive, slip it back, and no! Stop! Excuse me while I rage quit this thing. Okay, now, slip this back. Sensitive little fucker. Alright, slip that back in. Alright, close the drive door. Pull the power cord on this thing for 5 minutes. Do you understand me? I'm talking to you. Okay? You need to leave this out for 5 minutes. Understand? Yes. No, Tony, I will not just pull it out and plug it in. I will wait the 5 minutes. You got me? Good. Now, all kidding aside, if you don't do this and you don't leave it out for 5 minutes, you're going to have time for soak. Yeah, leave it in for 5 minutes. I don't care. No. Leave it out for 5 minutes, okay, because the simple fact is we have to clear the TCP buffers on it. All right? If we don't clear them, it's going to connect to the internet, but it's not going to connect to Xbox Live. So it's going to act like it's connected, and you're going to get a DNS error. You're going to get this crazy error, 308, whatever the frick it is, whatever, and you're going to be sitting there going scratching your head going, why can't I connect to Live? Well, the DNS is screwed up. So you're going to leave this out for 5 minutes. Now, me, I live dangerously. I'm going to plug it back in. Why? If I can find the damn hole. Now, the reason why I'm plugging it back in, it's already on my network, and supposedly it should work. There is no guarantee with this because I've been through it before, and I plugged it back in, and the damn thing lost the DNS settings, and I'm sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for the damn thing. Or I had to reset it by plugging into a LAN cable or whatever, alright? So, you know, for all intents and purposes, it should work, okay? But I'm just saying now it's a 50-50 shot. Who the hell knows? It's Microsoft. Alright, so anyway, once you plug it back in after 5 minutes and everything else, power it on, okay? Now, when the system boots, in which I'm going to sync up my controller while this thing is booting, alright? You're going to get the Xbox 360 logo, and it's going to fire up, and you're going to see the... Please, with the HDMI switch, please tell me it's not screwing around here. Yeah, okay. Alright, good. Thank God. Alright, now, okay. See the green stuff moving around? Alright, well, that's going to stop. Now, when it stops, that means it locked the server, okay? And it also locked onto the internet. It's loading FSD dash. Now we're going to get our plugins across the screen. There you go. Okay? Now, it's half the battle. We're on the internet. Let's make sure that we're on live. Okay? So, we'll go over to the homebrew section. And we'll go on over to the Xbox 360 dashboard. Hit the A button. Hit it again. A square should pop up with your name. Okay. We're on live. Life is good. She's hot, ready to go. Alright, now, what you're going to do, go to xboxlive.com/live. Make a profile. Use Outlook for the credentials. Make a modest profile. Pick a silly name. Don't put your retail profile on here. If you put a retail profile on a modified bootloader like an RGH, well, pretty much you can get banned. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of server you got. I don't give a rat's ass. Because it doesn't take long for people to know that you're modding and everything else, and they get pissed off. And if you treat them badly, well, then everybody's going to report you, and then you get your profile banned. All right? It's that simple. So, use a modest profile. Modify your retail profile from that modest profile. That way, then you ain't got nothing really to worry about or anything like that, you know? It's very, very minimal. Because once you lose a profile, you can't get it back. All right? If you got money in your retail profile, don't put it on here, okay? Go to xboxlive.com/live. Okay? Make up a silly name, or they'll make up a silly name for you. Select the password for it, all right? Once it's done, once you're done on the computer doing that, come back here, or a phone, doesn't matter, okay? Come back here and go to download profile, all right? Now, if it downloads correctly, it's going to spin around like that. We're going to get the spinning circle of death. You're going to see the thing is online and live. Whoops. And there she goes, all right? And life is good, we're signed in, okay? Now, if it doesn't do that and you're left at the downloading screen for like 15 minutes, that means it got corrupted. So we have to fix that. And there's a way to do that. It's very easy, all right? If you're still at that download, and this is only if you have a problem downloading your profile. If you're still at that loading screen and it hasn't downloaded, and you've been there for 15 minutes, still hasn't downloaded, it's not going to, it got corrupted, okay? So, here's what you do. You hit B to back out of there, and you come to here, you come to this dashboard right here, and what you do is you go up, you go over, settings, system, storage, highlight it, hit it again with A, go to the profiles, okay, and underneath this profile will be the profile that you tried to download. Hover down to it with the D-pad, hit A, and delete it right off the hard drive and get rid of it because it's no good. All right, then back out of here, all right, back out of here. Leave that highlighted, hit Y, clear the system cache, do it twice. That's once, and then we're going to do it one more time, and that's twice, okay? Now, once that's done, back out of here, up, over, social, bring it down, whoopsie, there we go, bring it down, okay, go to download profile and re-download the profile. It will download, it'll be fine. Once that happens, hit the guide button, go to Xbox Home, it's going to bring it back to FSD Dash, then we're going to go to XM360, we're going to unlock our DLC and our XBLA and make sure that it's hashed properly and unlocked the console with your profile signed in, okay? So here we go, over here, homebrew section, XM360, hit it again. It's going to take it a second. Don't worry about the black screen, it'll come up. It's just building a list of all the XBLA and all the downloadable content. Also, if you go to a website and download downloadable content and put it on here, you have to come to this tool and make sure it's unlocked. Because if it's not unlocked, you're not going to be able to play it. Okay? So just make sure that you do that, okay? But anyway, this is going to pop up a screen any second now with all the stuff on it. There we go. And what we're going to do is, we're going to go to left D-pad, we're going to unlock XBLA. Just hit it. Okay? Everything is already unlocked. We're good. Alright, so now, We'll hit OK. Show DLC. Alright, there's all your DLC. D-pad left, bring it over, unlock DLC, hit it. Okay, and we're good. Once we're done there, exit the dash. Like I said, once that's done, that's done. You don't have to do it anymore or anything like that, unless you put new DLC or XBLA on this thing. Now, my friend. Okay. Now I'm going to go on over. Alright, now that that's done, alright, I'm going to show you emulators here. Okay? Now, under emulators, you just start it up. It doesn't matter. You choose any emulator you want. They all play the same way. Okay? They all work the same way. Okay? Under games, we'll hit A. And as you can see, there's all of our ROMs for this emulator right here. Okay? Right trigger will go page by page going down. Left trigger will go page by page going up. D-pad down, D-pad up. A to play, B to back out to the main menu. Alright? Now, while you're playing a game, okay, you can hit both thumbsticks in. It'll bring up a sub-menu so you can adjust the frames per second, the video, output, the whole 9 yards and everything, okay? Also, if there's any cheats in there for the game, they'll come up too. Alright? It works for MAME, it works for all of them, okay? This is just one emulator. There's a bunch of them on there, as I explained to you. There's over 8,000, there's 8,000 ROMs total, I do believe, on this thing. Alright? So, any game that you want, MAME is a biggie. It's got everything. Have a blast with it, okay? So anyway, now we'll back out of there. Alright? And once we're done, exit. That's it. For the other emulators, if it doesn't have a main menu on it or anything like that, it's real easy. Just hit the guide button and back out to FSD dash. It's that simple once you're done. Now, classic games is a different animal. Alright? If you want to play a classic game, you can't do it with the server on. Okay? You can't do it with it online. Alright? Because what happens is you get a big black screen, doesn't do a damn thing. Alright? There you go. You're like going like, what the hell? So you're going to put it in bypass mode. Bypass mode is simply this. Okay? Power the console off when you want to play a classic game. Power it on. Hit eject. Let the tray hang out. Once the tray hangs out, leave it out. Okay? The system is going to boot. When the system boots, then what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and then we're going to push the tray in once we make it to FSD dash. Okay? Very important. Alright? So anyway, okay, booting up. Here we go. And like I said, leave the tray hanging out. Don't push that tray in. Okay? Just let it hang. Alright? And then we're going to get to FSD dash. You're going to notice, well, one plugin might come across, which is probably Purge. Alright? But the rest of them are going to be null and void. Alright? So anyway, there we are. Alright, now we're going to close the tray. Alright? And now you will notice that we have an IP number 2. That's your local area IP. I'm going to explain about that in a second. Alright? But anyway, we're in bypass mode. Okay? Now we'll sync up the controller. And what I mean by bypass mode also is this. You see you have a regular guide. Okay? You don't have the fancy guide anymore, which means my server's not loaded in this thing. Therefore, you can't get to Xbox Live. Okay? Just to let you know. Alright? So we'll back out of there. Now, we will go to Xbox Classic Games, and now we can start up a classic game. Alright? Play that. Here it is. And it's going to start, and it's going to load just like it did back in 2002 on the original Xbox, except in 1080p. Alright? And there you go. Alright? And pretty much like is grand, and you can start and play and do whatever it is that you want to do and play the game. Alright? Once you're done, hit the guide button, Xbox Home, bring it back. And remember, if you want to get back on live with your friends and play online, you have to reboot the console normally. Okay? Now, alright, let's go through copying and pasting files and folders. Okay, my favorite right here, okay? Look, you got a computer, alright? What you're going to do, you're going to take a USB stick, alright? Just like this one right here. Don't go crazy and buy a 300 gigabyte friggin' USB stick right there, no. 64 gig max, okay? That's the partition level for FAT32, alright? You take the stick, plug it into your computer, format it FAT32. Okay? Now, when you format it FAT32, what I mean by that is you right-click on it, choose Format, and then choose the format. Then choose the formatting partition-wise, which is going to be FAT32. Format the stick FAT32. Take whatever programs that you want, and whatever game or whatever XEX that you need, menu, whatever, place it on the stick. All right? Shove the stick into the Xbox. Okay? Now, the stick will light up. And then we will go to a program that's called File Manager. We'll hit A. Okay, now you see that you have two window panes here. All right. Here's your USB stick. Here's HDD1. Don't touch the flash. Leave that alone. That is read only, and if you delete something from there, you'll brick the console. Do not go in there. Period. Okay? Now, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to copy from left to right. And we can also copy, from right to left. And then we can go left to right. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, okay? I know I just confused the hell out of you, okay? No, we're going to copy from right to left, okay? So what we're going to do is, okay, we have our USB stick. There it is right there. Bring this down, highlight it, hit A. Okay, it's going to open up, all right? Then we'll page on down and we'll grab hold of a menu like that. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to choose HDD1. Okay, HDD1, you will notice all the folders have titles on them. Okay, your emulators, your freestyle, your content, your games. That's where your games are right there. Okay, you see, and each game has a folder too, as you can see. All right, so on and so forth. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to go down here. All right, and take a look, and this is the root of the hard drive. This is where you put most plugins and your kv.bin if you have to change it or whatever. This is where you're going to put it. And what you're going to do is you want to put a menu on there. Okay, no problem. So what do? Grab hold of a menu, mark it with X. These commands are in control right here, right now. Okay? Then what we do is we go over here, hold in on the left bumper, which happens to be the left button above the trigger. Okay? Now these controls come into play. All right? So you got copy, move, make directory, delete, rename. Okay? So we're going to copy from here to here. So we hit A. So copy it. There it is. And when we go up here, there it is right there. Okay? So there it is. That's it. Now, when you want to delete it or you want to get rid of it or whatever, well, all you got to do is hold an LB, highlight it, hit B. Yes. And it's gone. Okay? See what I'm saying? All right? Pretty simple. Now, you can also, what you can do here, now I'm not trying to confuse you, but you can choose USB right here, and you can back out of here and choose HDD1, all right? And now you want to copy from the USB stick here. Okay? Let's see here, all right? There we go. All right? Whoopsie. Okay. I want to copy that over to here, right? Well, here's our root folder right here. Okay? So, X to mark it. Bring it over here. Hit RB. Now we're copying, as you can see the arrows, from here to here. These are coming to play again. Just hit A. Okay? There it is. You want to delete it? Right button, B. It'll ask confirmation. Yes. Simple file manager. Okay? That's how easy it is to copy and paste. Although some people, I don't understand why they don't get it, but it's very simple. And it's all self-explanatory. All the controls are right there. It tells you what to do. Okay? No big deal. You pop the USB stick out. Now, another way to copy files, folders, and all that stuff is using the computer. Using a couple of well-known programs that have been around forever. Okay? So now what we're going to do is I'm going to back out of here. Okay? And there we are. Now, I'm gonna swap the monitor over to the computer side of this thing. Alright, now, as you can see, alright, I know you can't really see it that good, but it'll be good enough for these purposes anyway. Alright, now, like I said, you have an IP address no matter what. That's going to be your local area IP address. It's not your outside IP address, it is the local area IP address, okay? So, we got 192.168.1.27, alright? Now, we want to communicate with the Xbox. So, we can use Winscp, which is downloadable. That's WINSCP. Okay? You can download it, put it on your computer. It's an FTP file transfer protocol program made for Windows. Okay? They just made it Winscp. I don't know why. I just like calling it FTP. Okay? Now, you can use that. You can use FileZilla if you're running a Linux operating system. Okay? Going to do the same thing. If you have a phone, okay, you can go to your Play Store app and download an FTP. Just type in FTP client. You will find one. Download it. Put it on your phone. Okay? Now, it all works the same way for all of those programs. Alright? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all my keyboard. Okay? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up WinSCP. I'm going to go to this right here. I'm going to bring it down. Now it's installed on the computer already. Okay, there we go. We'll hit that. And there is Winscp, and that is our FTP file transfer protocol program. So file protocol that we're going to use is going to be FTP, which is going to be port 21 always. We're going to type in the IP address of the Xbox, 192.168.1.27. Okay, port 21, like I said, the username on this thing is going to be Xbox. The password is going to be Xbox. Okay, log in. Connected, reading remote directory, and there it is. Like I said, stay out of the flash. Okay, you're going to mess with HDD1 right here. Double click on that. Alright, and there is the root folder right there. So you want to transfer a file over, no problem. Go to your hard drive, wherever it is you got the file on the computer. Okay, left click on it. Alright, left click, hold it, bring it over here, drop it, and it copies. And there's the folder right there. Well, there's the file right there. It works for files and folders and everything else. If you have a whole game on this thing, okay, and let's say you want to put a new game on this thing, all right, well, you can go to game, okay, and there's all your games right there. You just grab a whole folder and drag it and drop it over here, okay. Don't drop it in the folder, actually. Go down here, okay, where it's blank, and then drop it, all right, because you could drop it into one of these folders very easily. All right, so you don't want to do that, all right? But anyway, that's how you can copy a game or whatever. Just make it bigger so that way then there's nothing here, and then just drag it and drop the whole folder over or drop the whole game on there, all right? And remember, if you have to go, if it has content on it, well, what you can do is you back up here, okay? And you can go to content, and of course it's going to have a title media ID. You're going to put it underneath the 16.0 folder right here, okay? So what you can do is you can bring this down. And this is all your content folders where you put your DLC and all this stuff. And all you're going to do is you're going to bring your content folder over with the title ID, drag and drop. Pretty easy. All right? I mean, that's it. It's not hard. It really isn't. All right? So, go up here. All right? And now, as you can see, there's our file that we put on here. Now, we want to delete it. Okay, no problem. All right? Left click. Right click, delete, okay, and it's gone. I like FTP, it works very quick, it works really good. Now, another program that you can use. Now I'm going to back out of this, and exit this. You can use Xbox 360 Neighborhood. If you want it, you can go to YouTube, Google, or whatever, Google Xbox 360 Neighborhood, latest SDK, alright? Once you find it, download it, very simple, okay? Now, what we do, you download it, you install it on the computer, life is good, okay? Double click on it, open it up. There it is. Now, we're going to get rid of this one here, alright? Because that's the other one from last night. Get rid of that. We're going to add one, okay? So now, add the Xbox 360 down. Now we're going to hit next. Now you can type in GtaV if it's the only one that's on your network, okay? And it'll find it and lock onto it, no problem. Most of the time, you know, for me, I'll use the IP address, okay? And that way I'm sure that I know I'm connecting to the right Xbox. So, 192.168.1.27. You don't have to put a port number in or anything like that. It's already set up for that. This is nothing but File Explorer with TCP extensions, okay? So, we hit next. Okay, we're going to go. Now, I found it, okay? No, I don't want to set it as my default development kit. What I want to do is I just want to answer no to this. You're going to answer yes to this if this is the only Xbox that you got on there, okay? Hit next, finish. There it is, it pops up, okay? Now, you right-click on it. You can open, explore, reboot, screen capture, synchronize time, security, set as default, Xbox 360, delete in your properties, okay? Now, we'll left-click on it, we'll double-click on it and open it up. And it should open up, and we'll see a bunch of files and folders on this thing. And like I said, with this, it takes its sweet time, okay? But anyway, here you go. Active Title Media, that's going to be the game that's in the DVD drive, okay? Your Active Title Media game, it makes all kinds of virtual drives on there to make up for the memory that the Xbox doesn't have, okay? Retail hard drive emulation, Volume HD1, HDX, and system extension. Go into Volume HD1 right here, double click, okay? Now it's going to open it up. As it takes its sweet time. Any day now. Okay, you can do it. I think I can. 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 On Microsoft, I can't. Okay, there we go. Now, finally. All right. Files, folders, all that crap is right there. Okay? There it is. Now, I want to drag and drop a folder over. Works really easy. We'll open up another instance of File Manager by right-clicking, and we'll open up File Explorer. All right? There we go. We'll go to the desktop. We'll grab hold of this crazy thing right here. All right? And all you got to do is you left-click and hold it, just like that. Bring it over here. Do not put it on top of one because you'll see it won't let you. Okay, you gotta bring it over here, drop it. There it is. Okay? To delete it, right click, delete. Yes. And it's gone. Okay? So that's how you communicate with this thing, with other programs from your computer to the RGH itself. Alright? So I hope I explained that pretty well. Now, like I said, Pedro, you're all good, man. All right? Hope that you like it. I hope that you enjoy it. We're going to be shipping it off today. And I do believe Lorraine already got your tracking number and everything. So you're all good to go. So listen, brother, thanks again for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. I hope I educated some people on this thing and how to use one of these things properly. You all have a blast, and I'm going to holler at you later. I got more to build. Talk to you all later. Have a good one, guys. Take care of yourselves and be safe.